Alright, welcome back to our Holland runs. We're going to try to get 2 achievements. So we're going to get trying to go for Matrendrei and Sinaspel. So we have to form the Netherlands, which is the first part of it. And first part here, well, we had a good run yesterday, but I was a little too greedy and we got coalition stomped. So that was the reason behind that. Pretty much game over. And let's actually have you go out and do your thing almost immediately. We'll seize land immediately, that's fine. Create a council. Excuse me. Credit counselors. So we do this right away. Clergy. Free enterprise. And then private trade. You always have to do a little extra with the burgers, which is weird. The other ones will put a go above 50, so it's whatever. Okay, so that's done. Actually, let's see who will actually support our independence. Austria is good. If it was Castile, I would actually like that, but we'll immediately grab Austria. And also, we'll grab England too. It probably won't help. England's kind of terrible, just in general. But if we had Austria is actually worthwhile, because they actually want to beat the crap out of Burgundy at least. Alright, so there was one day passing. We do make money, so we can actually get our at least a few. Morale of armies is actually good. Production efficiency will pay for itself, and Diplo rep? Ooh, trade efficiency, we'll go for that right there. Okay. Let's actually get up to force limit. Okay, that's done. Let's turn off the fort. And that's it. So we really can't do much else at the moment. Is there a way... Denmark, maybe. I'll try that. If we could actually get Castile again, that'd be very good. Okay, probably not with Castile, but we'll try. Okay. We can't actually get rivals or anything since we're actually under somebody. So we really can't do anything with a personal union until we actually get out from underneath the thumb. Though we could theoretically pop the war today if we really wanted to. Austria would help with that. They're only allied with Mecklenburg. What? Okay, I'll take it. We don't have to fight for it, so we Burgundy abandoned our union, which is kind of funny. I will take that royal marriage pretty much immediately. And actually, we will rival pretty much everyone around us because we do want to fight everyone around us. That actually worked out really well. Burgundy would ally us. Oh my god. You gotta be kidding me. That is actually kind of funny. Ooh, England goes to war with France. Okay. I can't believe that happened. Let's bring you back. Both of you back. So let's start fabricating on Utrecht and Gelre. %. If they break free, that'd be good. Actually, let's actually fabricate on Flanders, 28%. Let's actually fabricate on you. Let's just fabricate on Burgundy. Let's fabricate on Utrecht also. Good. I was actually good. I didn't have to fight the war, which is actually really, really great. I appreciate that a lot. So I have no... He abandoned the Union, but he didn't... We could ally Burgundy. I don't know why I would want to do that. Neutral attitude. That's not good. We don't want to ally Burgundy because we want to fight him. Oldenburg, maybe? Let's get an ally at least. Get a single ally at least. Get the marriage. Okay, and then... Do we get another one? Too bad none of the bigger people actually want to be friends with us. Let's try... Let's see if we can get Castile again. I'm actually shocked that happened. You just abandoned the Union, straight up. Which I've never seen the AI do. So I can't really complain about how bad that was, so... Our legitimacy isn't as bad as it should be. Right, I have to actually... let's bring you back really fast. We should be... Bargo... 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 Okay... I'm surprised that happened, to be fair. But the only issue with that, because we didn't actually pop the war... Great Bullion Famine. We were not going to actually have to deal with the... We won't actually have allies from fighting the Independence War, which is kind of a little bad, but... Actually, you're not bad either. Actually, have you drilling. Okay. So we got that. We're going to get some claims on our people around us. And hopefully get another ally. I could ally Burgundy, but that doesn't seem right. You hate Austria, right? We could get the Burgundy inheritance. I'm gonna try it. There's a possibility we get the Burgundy inheritance, which I probably very much doubt. Let's see if that happens. I don't think we have enough prestige, though. We're a Habsburg? Really? No. I don't think we can get the Burgundian inheritance. I guess we can try improving relations with him, too, and getting claims on his vassals. But whatever about that. It's no big deal. Okay, there's that. Good. I don't know if we can actually get the Burgundian inheritance. I don't know how that mechanic works, to be fair. He hates Austria. If he dies, that'd be pretty cool. There. I don't know if that's gonna work. Submit to Roman's rule. Right, we need to do that. Okay, we need another ally probably. Not enough people that I want. Castile, well, we are allied to Burgundy. Like I said. I don't know. Be funny if we actually did get the Burgundian inheritance, so it makes things a lot easier. I doubt it though. But not too bad. Can't complain about it. Okay. Oh, I did want to get claims on Utrecht, but we don't have allies. You're allied with Brittany and East Frisia, which is not too bad. We'd have to get the Free Company. Right here, these guys. The Frisian Free Company? Whoa. Well, this guy's good for sieging. Plus infantry combat ability. Wow, that's actually really nice. Do I want that? I don't think we need it at the moment. Seven out of 10. We'd be over by 1, which would not be too big of a deal. Let's get that because of the siege. We'll just grab that really fast. We'll be over by a little bit, which is whatever. But I do want to have enough for certain things right there. Okay. Let's bring you back. And let's build a spy network on Utrecht. Because I think that'll be our first conquest. Or at least we'll try to make it our first conquest. Let's actually do this too. $80 ducats, okay. Get that going in a bit. Diplomatic insult. Who are you allied with again? Brittany and East Frisia. Actually, we'll take that. I don't think we can actually take anything from him. We have 11. We'll send you over there if we can actually get through Gelra, which we can't do. That's whatever. Okay, you're gonna stay there for now. Really? Interesting. Who's the admin? Move you over here. And you need 9. Okay, so we have to actually do some of our own troops to actually make this go forward. I think this is the one we can show strength, right? You do humiliate. We do need to humiliate him. So we can do that. Oh, shoot. Where are you landing at? Zealand. Take a -2, man. Oh, that's not good. Gotcha. No leader, too. Wow. $224. That's fine. We'll take it. Johanna, we'll take that. Okay. We do have ticking war score now, which is good. We do have access this way. You gotta be kidding me. Right, because we have to take the fort. And because the AI can just walk through. Because, you know, they cheat. Right. That's correct. Blockade of Den Haag, which we cannot take care of. We can't unblockade the Haag, unfortunately. Let's do that for now. That'll make my siege go a little bit faster. Naples is independent again. Good. Zealand, huh? Oh, you mother... You mother... You mother. Oh, you mother. March 55. Alright, let's get the free company. That sucked. We're gonna take a loan, which is unfortunate. I don't think this is gonna work out. Renaissance, I didn't see where that popped. You're going to Zealand. How are they getting all these people? Getting all these people. Okay, there's our first loan, which is whatever. Utrecht's on medium, which is fine. Get Tech 4 for our tactics. I just want to siege this up, man. Take that. Call diplomat. I don't think there's... Oh, he died. Oh, Von Berg. That's us. Possible. We could get the Burgundian inheritance if he dies really fast. If we're lucky, he dies quick. The Duke dies. If we're lucky. Which I'm normally not, so... Which is normal. I just kind of want to siege this up right here. Okay, there we go. One ducat. Is that just because of reinforcements? Yeah, reinforcements. Mostly. Do that too. That might help a little bit. Not much. But a little bit. Von Berg. Hey, we won the Siege of Utrecht. Good. Oh my god. Let's chase him back. Okay. You go there. And I think we're okay. East Frisia. What do we do for East Frisia? We could piece them out. Oh, I gotta take their capital, that's right. 1, 3. Let's actually use the mercs for that. Okay, we'll do that. You got Black Flag for that. Oh, man. Over here. Brittany's a high, actually. And England... Oh, France won the war against England, which is not surprising. That's a normal thing. We're good for here. If this falls, I would have preferred that if it fell, but it did not, unfortunately. And hopefully we won't have a repeat of last night where we had a bunch of dropped frames. Come on. I don't think I've rivaled East Frisia. I did not. Okay. We could take Utrecht and then humiliate. I think that might be the smarter play. Because if I full annex him, that'd be a lot of AE in the Empire. Let's move you here, because that'll actually leave you there for the time being. East Frisia. We could vassalize. That's 13 AE within the Empire, which is actually not too bad. If I did that, 33 within the Empire. That's not too bad. Full annexations, 47. Let's move you here. 47. That'll work, actually. So let's do it this way. You become my vassal, I take all your cash, which is whatever. You're gonna lose one of your rivals, or not. Actually, you can't. Alright, you're gonna become my vassal, which which is fine. And now we have the second piece. We full annex them. And you would take a marriage. Okay, you need to come back. Good. And build a spy network. Next month. Next month. Two ducats. Weird. We'll do that. 206, yeah, we can do that. Okay, good. We'll do that. Core U, perfect. And our beleaguered trade fleet goes back to work. That gets turned off, and we should be positive. It's whatever. Oh, the naval doctrine, right? Trade power, probably. And the trade ships actually should be going over, doing their trade over here. Baldensi and heretics, huh? Alright, Galra. Dortmund and Berg. Let's start that. Oh, cheaper admin costs. That's not bad. Influence and loyalty. We'll core that eventually. Yeah, we should be fine. Okay. Von Berg, maybe. There's a possibility. There's a possibility. If we get the Burgundy inheritance, that'd be actually hilarious. Make the this playthrough a lot easier than it should be. Like, no joke. My average claim isn't bad. I'll take that. And you actually like... Oh, I should be improving relations with you. I should bring you back. There we go. Base tax in Amsterdam. I'll take that. Sure. That'll balance things out, then we can seize land too. Yeah, we can seize land after that, once it balances out a little bit. Utrecht and Oversticht are our territories, which is good. So we'll make Frisia a state, because why not? Double core it. We'll assert our sovereignty for 100 mil. Perfect. We do need 33% trade power over here. Oh, you're fighting Burgundy. Oh. Oh, please die. Is he leading it? Is he leading, hopefully he's leading troops. 0.8. 0.8. No, he didn't die in the war. Interesting. Strange. That'll make it 54, so we really don't want to do that. Usually put on siege just in normally for that kind of thing. East Frisia has a... That's me. What am I looking? There we go. Dortmund and well, let's we'll lose the prestige. That probably was a bad idea. Still von Berg. We might get it. It'd be funny if we did. I would actually kind of laugh at that, to be fair. 28%, huh? Lose the admin. Not cool. $80 ducats, huh? Okay, there's a core of a claim on Galra. Bring you back. Let's get a claim on Friesland. 2 claims on Friesland. You have no claims, huh? Okay. Ooh, had a sneeze right there. Sorry about that. Okay, that's going down, which is whatever. As soon as we take the next tack, we should be fine. We're kind of making money. Not really, though. Cardinal spread institutions, which we don't have the ability. We don't have a cardinal, so we can't actually do anything about that. Where did the institution pop? Montferrat. Okay. Close-ish, but not close enough. 50 dip, I'll take it. I should insult one of my rivals. Might be a useful thing to do. Scotland's probably free, so we should insult Scotland, I think. Do that. Oh, I don't have positive prestige. Alright, we'll just do a normal insult then. A little bit of PP. Friesland, right. Do that. Four out of 4. Oh, France. France with ally us. I gotta get it. I gotta get France. I gotta get France. Please. Please, 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 please. I don't care if I'm over. I don't care. Okay, we'll take that too. Alright, we'll take that. We will take that. East Frisia, improve relations again. Good, 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 good. Okay, we're stable for the time being. In another year, we should be able to click the button to get our... Actually, we'll just do this instead. Or I should do that. 90 legitimacy? No freaking way. That's doable. 11. Sure, let's do that. He doesn't hate our guts, so we can get the AE up all the way. Take that away. Not cool. Still not dead. Okay. Who are you allied with? Ugh, Denmark. Shitty. That's awful. Noble ripples in Amsterdam. Oh jeez, don't lose, don't lose, don't lose. Oh, thank you, God. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, God. This game. More harsh treatments. Reinforcement, probably? Yeah. 4 ducats and reinforcement. Might as well start one. Okay, now we're positive again. Good. Denmark's going crazy over here, which is cool. 35 for that. Okay. A little too intense for what we're currently doing. Do we flip over to unjustified demands? We do have vassals. I should go over. We'll do that. I might flip over to autocracy for the next one. That'll help a little bit. Divert trade. Sweet. Send me your cash. Good. 6%. Tech 5. I'll take that. Take that too. Cool. 33 trade power in over there. Alright. So we got that. Do we... What do we have the options? We would lose that war. We would definitely lose that war. Oh yeah, we get the alliance with Burgundy, so we can't. Or, yeah, we can't do that. Still von Berg. There's a possibility that if he dies, we do get the Union. Oh, I should probably have someone on my my allies actually. And we'll do France first. That is what we want. Okay. Go over there. I mean, more money comes to us. We want this to be as high as possible. We'll do that. Harsh treatment again. Hey, cool. The autonomy. Which won't change the unrest issue. That is the problem. That should fix a little bit of the problem. This one will sit on. We can have that there. Get the admin. They'll take that. I should probably cancel access with Galra. Though I do actually want... I don't like him, but... we'll keep the access, actually. Because I do want to be able to walk through. I do want to be able to walk through the territories. Okay, you are up there. Good. Can we actually max out your... Just make sure our relations are topped off with Burgundy here. Yeah, bad luck. Very bad luck. Okay, 2 more. We didn't get I should have humiliated someone, but we didn't have the chance to. Which is whatever. How is everything over here? No dropped frames. Okay, good to know. Alright. Burgundy has disputed succession. Oh, please die. Please die. Give me the Burgundian inheritance. I would love that. Please give me that. I would be very appreciative of that. Very, very, very much so. 1.58. Oh, we're not doing bad. He claimed that too. Okay, let's actually grab... I could grab trade first or Explo. Let's just go innovative. do have to actually start moving. We don't have the trade, not trade, the colonial range to actually do any exploration if I wanted to. If I wanted to, I couldn't. Ooh. We can ally the Pope. Keep the Emperor happy. Keep building. Colonel spread institutions. And the Emperor did do an imperial reform, so we do have local construction costs. So we'll actually go for here. I think it's up to here is actually not bad. Let it go to that one. 7%, huh? Shadow Kingdom, okay. Time to abandon Italy. Fort defense. Come on, die. Please die. No. However, we're not going to do that, because in case he dies, we'll get the Union, which would be awesome. We don't want to lose France as an ally. I want France, but Burgundy is more of a 50 dip? Sure. We are kind of behind in Diplo technology. Keep dropping that down. Keep building that up too. Herzegovina break their alliance with Wallachia? Really? Why? Strange. Very strange. Austria-Clara Wallachia citing conquest. Oh, you fell into the Union. Okay, that was fast. Oh, Poland took a... What's his state called? Slovakia? Yeah, he took most of Slovakia. Interesting. If we're lucky, the Duke will die. Time to abandon Italy. Darn. Von Berg. Dishonored Alliance? Yeah, that's no shit, because, well, there is no reason to do it. Because I was not facing that. No, sir. A decent size, Danzig. Immediately declares war on the Teutons. Full annexation by Wallachia. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't think they're gonna win that. Oh, Oh, oh. I thought it said Jagellion. Interesting. So Poland didn't get the Union. I could have swore it said we need a Jagellion, which means you get the Union. So that's weird. Surprised that I actually did that. Three more ships. We'll queue those up. Keep that going. Ooh, stab. That might help a little bit. Okay, it is kind of going down. I mean, we're Dutch Catholic, you know? Old age, huh? Unfortunate. Okay, you're pretty good. I'll take four shock. Is that the max we can get? 10 pips. 4, 7, yeah, 10. That's the max. Nice. 3, 4, 3, 1, or 3, 4, 2, 1. Not bad. Got a pretty good general. Got a very good general. Yeah, we can't win that war. $27K, huh? I hope he dies. I hope he does. Whoa. Marie de Bourgogne succeeds at 3. He did die. So we got the How is that gonna work? How is that gonna work? A production efficient. Ooh. No, we'll take the admin actually. I do want to lose the access with Galra, but the problem is I don't have a transport to get my free company here back. Sure. Take that. 10%. Where are we? 10% right there. We need 30. We do need a no trade power. Yeah, a little bit of control over this way. I want that too. If we can annex Oldenburg, we could give it to our vassal. Brunswick, Verdun, and Holland. Oh, you're allied with me. Interesting. What about Bremen? You're a free city. Shit, so the Emperor will help that. Damn it. Hesse and Dortmund. We could give Meppen to our vassal. We don't have. I think our AE has burned down. Not a lot. That's unfortunate. We could theoretically. We could take Meppen. Dortmund is non. 50 ducats will wait. 86. Iberian wedding. Oh, Aragon is with Castile. Nice. You don't hate me, but you don't like me either. We could fight Munster. Hesse and Dortmund, we could beat them. We could... Excuse me, we could beat them. Could try it. Let's give it a shot. Okay. We'll actually embrace the Renaissance because there's 5 ducats now. Cool. Make things a little bit cheaper for tech-wise. Alright. So Meppen for our vassal. Oh, that was painful. That was really painful. Oh, we sit here. They cancel their right to access. Okay. Start that. Yeah, that's fine. If we can get Dortmund out. Yeah, that should be fine. Yeah, you're okay. I think we should be able to base race him pretty quick. We should be fine. Choose the Burgundy's up, which is whatever. Munster fell. Good. Why? You gotta be joking. Okay, there we go. I should go over here. Good. I don't think we're gonna get there in time to stack wipe them. No. Oh, we did. Okay, that's good to know. Okay. We just want to give our one... We just want to give... Dortmund, we can't base you out. Shit. Meppen goes to... I think if we give this to... We might give it back. 13 AE. 30 AE. Do I need... What do I need for Holland or the Netherlands? In the Low Country region. That doesn't count. But we have that. I have a claim on that, don't I? I do. East Frizz. Well, let's see. Let's see what happens. If I transfer it to you, hopefully he says no, which would be great. 8. That will get a coalition. And I think... Oh, I can't get... That works. That'll work. No, transfer trade power from France. Yeah, not gonna happen. Does he give it back? He's coring it. Good. Alright. When can I annex you? 190 opinion. Okay, we can get there. We can do it. Alrighty. Let's improve relations with you then. Still hasn't died. Not what I want to see. Definitely not what I want to see. I want the prestige, actually. East Frisia sent me an insult because he's a babbling buffoon, so I forgive him. Right. You're okay. I already have that happening. Let's do knowledge sharing just so it's over there. I do have space. Let's get 5 lights queued up. So we do want to have this over here. War of the Roses gets House of the York. Good. He loves us, which is awesome. I like that. Maybe France will actually be strong this game, so we don't have to worry about him killing us. Is this going down? It is. Alright, cool. Miltech, sure. Take that. I do want a trade center here. A trade depot. How bad is our AE, by the way? It's not too bad within the Empire. So it should be alright. Okay. Oh, I just hope he dies. I do hope he dies. We did get the Burgundian inheritance, that'd be awesome. Discipline. I'll take that. At least our legitimacy is not in the crapper like it was before. Scotland, Galra. So, issue embargo on you. Our natural scientist died. This will help. That would help too. These are both good. I think I'll take that because he'll pay for himself. And actually, because of... I can turn both these off now. I can actually start making money again. Still alive. Still alive. A church in Amsterdam? I do want to do that. Trade power. Seize land. So we gotta build a church in Amsterdam. Novgorod went bankrupt. Yeah, definitely. They would. Looking like that. Shoreline shields. You can have access. Let's go over there for now. And we need 81 ducats. Or, yeah, we need 81 ducats for the church. If you weren't allied to all those people. We do need Galra. Recently dishonored their alliance. Let's improve relations with Burgundy. How's that? Because why not, right? Go over there. Sea Beggar is cool. Burgundy is now the papal controller. Let's take the money. So I'll make it closer to finishing this. Development cost, okay. Cool. 3 ships, huh? I don't know. I don't know if the Burgundian Inheritance actually fires if Marie is actually the heir or not. I'm not sure. Built. And we can actually annex you too. Yeah, I should annex you. I think we annex East Frisia, so bring you back. Unless they decide to take... Yeah, we can't win a war against Denmark, though. That's a problem. Brunswick? Well... we should be fine. Don't think we can actually do anything about that, can we? No. There's nothing I can do about that. The York with no legal heir. Interesting. I think the Burgundian inheritance does not fire if Marie is the heir. I don't know, though. Base tax in Amsterdam, which is good, so it means more cash for us. Wonderful. 12%, man. A 1% trade car. France is in debt. Yeah, not surprising. Because you're absolutely terrible. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. You're... Oh my god, you're free. I thought he had access to Galra. Please, 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 please. Thank you. This is outside of the Empire, so we don't have to actually worry about it. Oh, you're actually blockading it. That's actually even better. Lancaster wins the War of the Roses. Oh, cool. Lancasters. That's fine. That's actually fine. You can have that attached to me, please. I'm surprised it actually did that. Strange, though. It does have a siege pip, so that'll help with the sieges a little, make that a little bit faster. Papal influencer. We're gonna take the prestige, so we're actually positive for a change. Is Klebs one of my... No. Damn it. Well, I could do that for like 24 AE, but I think I'll just do that. Oh, I could have brought him over there. That's stupid. I don't know if we can actually get them to... Oh, they're... Well, it doesn't matter now. Who's... There's no general. We could get another general. He's alright. 7K. We lost the siege of Utrecht. That's actually unfortunate. We'll just take it back. It should go in like 1 day. don't know if it's like one pit, one siege. I love a good story, obviously. We can call in Oldenburg. Wow, wonderful. 29 to 26. Yeah, we're not gonna. Actually, you stay there for now. Yeah, that's fine. Utrecht is back. Okay, so we do need. Well, Breda, which we need to fight them next. This is outside the Empire, so we'll just get straight up normal AE. That'd be expensive. We could do it. We could do that. It is doable. We do need to fight Brabant. Oh, I don't have a cast. I don't have a CB against Brabant. I thought I did. We do need Breda. We need Galra also. Maybe. Sure, you can have access. And we're actually okay. We're actually fine. We need Breda right here. That'll give us, and then we should need Galra. Lose 30 ducats. Yes. Okay, so let's actually bring you up here. March, 19 March, okay. March. Not a stack wipe. Shocking. What the? You're probably going that way. Oop. Pop, pop, pop. There we go. Alright. So we'll take... We could take 2, but if I try to take Breda within the Empire, that will definitely get a coalition on top of us. We don't really need Roussel yet. Though I could be like... I could force him into Union, but that would piss off a lot of people. Yeah, it's a little too much. We'll come back. Get a nice long truce with him for the time being. And, yeah, get rid of that. We'll get a little bit we'll get 1 thing of prestige for it. Okay. Core you. North Westphalia. We'll do that a little bit later. Alright. Breda. We want Breda. You go protect trade here. 14%. We need like 33, by the way. 33% trade power in Lubeck, which is a lot. Which is a lot. We need 30 spy network construction. Trade efficiency, yes, yes please. That's more money, good. Let's actually build that here, because we do control it, and then... Do I have production buildings yet? I don't. We're coring that, which is fine. Trade power, we'll get you there too. Because that's considered, that's part of the node. So we'll grab that too. We're a little over the force limit, which is whatever. A little bit of inflation, which is fine. Commandant died. And I can't afford anything yet. Probably manpower modifier here. Once we actually have the cash, of course. Oh, you bastard. Byzantium is still around. Well, okay, they just went bankrupt. I don't think we're gonna get the Burgundian inheritance, guys. Well, let's max it out again. Try to max it out. No, transfer trade power from France. No freaking way, man. Not gonna happen. Okay. So if you're just joining, what happened earlier, instead of actually having to fight the independence war, Burgundy just abandoned the Union. So it was like, we didn't have to fight anything, which was the strangest thing I've ever seen. One of the strangest things I've seen in this game so far. And so we've had kind of a similar game. We took out Utrecht, and then we forced vassalized East Frisia, and then gave him Meppen fighting. We fought, well, it was Munster, but we gave him a claim here, and then we annexed him. So we did get a little bigger. I think our total, we only have 93 development, which isn't too bad for what it is. And next on the chopping block here is Brabant, because apparently Burgundy abandoned all their unions, so we can actually fight them piecemeal. So we took Ghent in the last war here. We're currently coring that. And we're going to get the claim on Breda here, and we're going to start this war like immediately. Because I don't think he's going to have any Mecklenburg, and we can take stuff from Friesland too. I think we can do it. He has most of the troops here. Yeah, we can do that. Let's have you go to the war bowl. Is this a fort? It is. Okay. You're going to go here, actually. For now, these guys can go deal with Frisia. Come on. Okay, we won. Whew, that was really close. Yeah, stay there then. That was really close. Stomp, stomp, stomp. Good. Okay, good, good. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, beautiful. We got it. We got the Burgundian Inheritance. Sweet. That's actually really good. Okay, that'll help. That helps out a lot. That helps out a lot. Okay. 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 We got it. Nice. I like it. All right. Excellent. We got the Burgundian Inheritance. We'll call Oldenburg in because why not? We could use some hand. A little bit of hands. And we wanted the manpower modifier. Lose that right there. Good, good, good. Okay, okay. We got the Burgundian Inheritance. I like that. I didn't expect that to happen. Hopefully the Emperor won't jump on top of us. We're gonna be screwed. Do that. I think that's the one you want to do. Cheaper tech. I'll take that again. Okay. 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 It worked out good. 73, of course. I think we have the fabrication. We have the provinces now. We just need Breda and Gelra. Need Breda and Gelra. Papal. I'll take the papal influence. Come over here, please. Oops. Go back there. Siege of Friesland is over. Nice. Occupied by Holland. We'll lower taxes, that's fine. Okay, Friesland will just peace out. We don't really need them in the war. As much as I would like to take that, it would literally cause a coalition of the entire HRE, which we don't want because that ruined my last game. We'll humiliate them though, because we do need that for an age objective. We'll humiliate and we'll get most of the stuff. So we'll try to get what we can. Mecklenburg, Brabant. Let's do this. We won the Siege of Antwerp. Beautiful. Catch up in Diplo. Nice. You will do the Humiliate. Okay. War Reps. You'll do, okay, all your cash. You won't do all your cash. Will you do transfer trade power? You won't. Okay. $55 ducats is not bad. So we can freeze them out. Good. And you... How do we do this right here? I mean, we can take... Let's move you here. Actually, what is this? What is this other war? Antwerp, which we own. We need Breda. Nothing happens. Okay, good. Right. Okay, we need Breda. If I take... Is this considered the Empire, by the way? It is Imperial land. Okay, so if we go too crazy, we will get the HRE jumping on top of us, which we don't want. So if I did that, that's the entire HRE. So we can take Breda. Yeah, we can pretty much just do Breda, which is what we need for the land. We need the territory. We can piece out Mecklenburg. We can't piece out Mecklenburg. Alright, so we'll just get Breda. I guess I'll take your cash too. Sure. I'll transfer trade power. You'll give me war reparations, which is fine. And that, unfortunately, no. Okay, that'll work. Core that. Is there... there's a way to do this, isn't there? I think France will help. Right? Negative? What? You're allied to me. Huh. Does he actually No. No, you're actually... You shouldn't be there. There we go. Flemish separatists, that's only here. Yeah, in Ghent. Okay. So we have the provinces we need. Pretty much. I think we have the territory, too. We just need Galra, and then if we integrate, if we integrate Burgundy, we can actually oops, close the panel right there. We can actually we'll have the provinces necessary to actually form the Netherlands. so we're gonna have to take exploration as our next. Let's maintain our diplomat with France for now. Legitimacy of 90, that's not gonna happen. Ghent has a marketplace. Oh, we could do that. Could do that. We could definitely do that. Did build you there. Okay, let's look at our macro builder really fast. We should have you in the capital because that will actually increase our... in the capital, I should say. And trade Zealand, definitely. Yeah, that'll be good. Alright. So he's going to be pissed at us. Burgundy's going to be pissed at us for a while. But we did get the inheritance, which is awesome. So I can't complain about that. And that should increase our force limit too. We're still above it, which is whatever. We could probably dump the Free Company and actually have our own troops again. But we do need Beretta, which is... Actually, we'll have you do this. Friesen's no longer a valid road, we eclipsed them too, which is funny. Okay. Revoke the embargo. I guess Philanders, because you're outside the Empire. Clabs and Trier, we can beat that. I think we have a truce coming up with them soonish. $10 years, so we did get a long truce, so it's whatever. Okay. I'll take it. Oh, you transfer trade power to me. Interesting. Transfer your trade power to me, please. I don't think you'll vassalize, but we can get that going. So that'll help with here. 15%. Still better than nothing. Okay. North Brabant, sure. Kind of expensive. Alright, we do want to actually get our admin tech going, so we do need... I should stick with this. I'm not going to focus anything, because once she comes of age, that's going to be bad. Well, cruel. It's just going to be kind of bad, so... That's going to be terrible. Keep that on there. You do like me. Why are you so pissed? Wants my subjects' provinces. 48, huh? Have you drill. These drill is 3 soldiers. Yeah, we are over the limit. I could dump the Free Company. I could dump the Free Company. Not bad. Legitimacy, definitely. I'm going to keep increasing that. Because that will help with our rebel factions. Okay, good, good, good. Golden era for the Mamluks, good for them. Like get our first age objective. Finally. Oh my god, look at Naples. Look at Naples go. Look at that. Holy crap. Minus 50. My Dutch, the Dutch army strength is terrible. I really do need to get rid of the, shit. I need to get rid of the mercenaries. Not a fan. Not a fan at all. But we're doing okay. So this is better than last time. Actually, I gotta change that, sorry. So we're doing better than last time, which is good. At this point, we got stomped by the Empire, the Emperor. So we did pick up the Burgundian inheritance. You can see right here we have that. So that's a ton of land which we can get. We just have to actually make them like us, which will take a little bit of time. They're at 90 on it. It will start ticking down, which is good. They're gonna be, it's okay, but we did get it, which is pretty freaking awesome. Still over, but it's just fine. You should be bolt off. Can make a little more cash. Actually, keep you on 2 eclipses. Nice. Bring you back from there. Two field rivals, Brabant, sure. And I need another one? I do need another one. Austria, yeah, not gonna happen. I guess Liège? Liège can't hurt. I have a truce with you, so I can't embargo you. We'll embargo Liège. And then insult... I think we can insult you. We'll do that. 88 power projection, good. Keep that up. Bronze cannons, they got Tech 7 first, which is whatever. Flemish separatism. Well, we'll just put that back. I'll make it a little bit easier to actually take care of these guys once they pop. So, I'll just let that go for now. Galra wants access. Sure, you can have access. Flanders is 86. Do I have other claims on Flanders? I don't. Let's actually start getting those too. Plan for the future. Plan for the future. Okay. Should be fine here for now. 16%. Yeah, great. We're okay here. We do need Galra really bad. Dortmund and Berg. Oh, we do have a claim on you, right? Brittany and Berg. Why did it say Dortmund? It is within the Empire, so we will get some AE problems. Let's actually take that immediately. There's prestige, which is whatever. Did I want to switch to this? Personal unions don't give you income because they're technically not a vassal. Let's switch over to autocracy. And then we'll do the next one up here. Because I'll get the double unjustified demands. Let's actually take some land. Good. You're still hostile. Wow. Well, you'll see the funny side eventually. Alright, let's bring you back really fast. What does this look like? $14K. I have 23. I guess Burgundy will join in. Berg is actually fairly large, which is really weird. Why is France so terrible in this patch? Like, no joke. Why is France so terrible in this patch? They always go bankrupt. They never get good. Like, ever. It's literally a coin flip. And it's usually ends up tails where they're terrible. And, you're better off not even bothering. What are we behind in? Let's make admin cheaper. Yeah. Because I want the next idea group really fast. Oh, we inherited Burgundy. Oh my god. You gotta be joking. Well, we can hold off on that. Oh, are we over the limit? No, we're not. Oh my god, that's actually fun. That's actually kind of funny. Provence. You're ex-commed. France won't join, but Naples will. And Lorraine would help. Because of war exhaustion. I can't believe I inherited Burgundy. Oh, that worked out really good. We just need Gelra now. Okay, so we probably should fight Gelra. But the problem is I have 6K that's sitting down here, which we don't have access to get up to here, which is the problem. 2,000 there, you can move into here. We could do it. Let's actually stop you drilling. 34 for 29. Oh, we picked up more ships. Well, go protect trade. Do that. Piss off the burgers a little bit, which is fine. Can we actually get access? Devala. Let's actually get access. Let's bring these guys up here first. You go over here. Price of paper goes up. Good. Alright, let's cancel the access. Thank you. You're going to go there. You're going to go here. You're going to go there. And I think we should be okay. Let's make this a little bit faster. But spy network. Yep, I know. I'm gonna cancel my military access. Yes. Good. We'll take the tech, actually. Fort defense for 20 years. Garrison size plus 30. We'll actually use that later if we need it. Don't ally anyone, don't ally anyone. Brittany Berg, okay. 19k, we could actually stomp Berg, I think. Yes. Go there, go here. I missed it, damn it, that sucks. It's alright. That is okay. Okay. And let's bring our trade fleet back to keep this get this blockade over. Good. I'll make that go a little faster. That fell, which is nice. So if you go over here, you're gonna go right. You can't go there. Let's have you... Actually, you go over this direction. You go there. Because you have siege. You don't have the siege pip. Neither of you have siege pips. Okay. Can I get another general? I can. Okay, let's get another general. He's okay. Better than nothing. Oh shit, we stomped him. Oh my god. I wasn't even paying attention to that. Wow. Holy crap. That was really freaking stupid. Another general died. Okay, you died, which is fine. Get some money out of there, I guess. Brittany probably won't do anything, to be fair. Is Berg being attacked by someone else? They are. Oh. France broke their alliance with us. Oh, that's terrible. Didn't even get a chance with it to do anything about it. And France is just... Well, they're bad, but you know, if we can pick up someone else as an ally, that'd be great. Someone big would be good. Brandenburg would be nice. Opinion. If I wasn't at war and they had positive opinion, they would actually become my ally, which is actually be nice. We just want to piece Berg out. We don't really actually... We don't want to keep them in the war, to be fair. Though we're making them release stuff could work too. At least for stuff within the Empire. Diplo rep? Trade efficiency would help with money. Oh, well, whatever. That's fine. Wallonia, huh? Okay. Burgundy. Champagne. Okay. No edicts. I'm surprised I don't have an edicts, which is whatever. Okay. You want to go here. And you're going to go here. I don't think there's a navy, so let's have you go back to protecting trade. 18%. Liège. Right. Let's actually drop that. That embargo. Okay. Brabant separatists, huh? Breda. Let's actually have you go there for now. I think we can piece him out. We just want Gelra. Munster or Berg can make them... I don't think we can even do that. Just probably take their cash. War reparations. I don't think we can get much more out of that. That's enough. Yeah, that'll work. Take some money out of them. There goes Berg. That's not too bad, but if we wait till the end of the year, we should... Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Take Galrex, we do need that, and we'll just wait till the end of the year, and we'll get the, Well, I could take him as a... I could take him as a vassal. That's a bad idea. That's a really dumb idea. Just wait till the end of the year. And that should fix a lot of the AE issues. Yeah. Galra and Brabant, who we have a truce with, so... Good. Alright. So we got all our provinces. Bitchin'. Which we can't court because we don't have the admin, which is whatever. All provinces in Flint. Oh, I can't do that yet. 15 years. 30% is 33% is kind of difficult. 18, well, I mean it's doable. Koryu, let's butter up the Emperor. Galra we don't need anymore. We could fight Flanders. Oh, I have a transfer trade power because we still have that truce. Yeah, that's right. Let's actually get that other spy network. We have no allies, by the way. That is not good. Provence. Switzerland? We could do Provence. Provence might work. Oh, I gotta do another one. Okay. Denmark is not weak. Okay. Venice, maybe? Venice sounds good. To Venice. Can't hurt. Actually, we'll do Denmark just so we can blockade them. Or embargo them over here. Bring that back really fast. So we want to blockade, or embargo you. And we want to embargo Provence. Yes. Okay, there we go. And this one was buttering up Austria. Okay. I still can't believe we inherited Burgundy, which is hilarious. Alright. You're sitting in Gelre. Ghent is 17 years out. We'll worry about that later on. Hungary and really? Austrian conquest of oh, he's okay. Well, good luck. Oh, we already has it. He has his capital too. If the Ottomans lose, that'd be actually kind of funny. It's actually special interest in. To re-special interest the Ottomans though, because I just did the best guess. Okay. England, how are you doing? Special interest you. Austria, we already have special interest, I believe. Yes. Hungary does not matter. Poland, I kind of want to know about, just out of curiosity. Same with Denmark. You're already marked. Okay. Good. So we got a better... Okay. We probably could start getting rid of the mercs. Milan might be a good ally. Savoy, too. England's kind of useless. I really don't like England. Let's get Savoy. Let's get Savoy. Let's get Savoy as an ally. And who else can we get? You hate Provence too. Maybe Brittany. Oh, what the hell? We'll get Brittany too. Why not? And I was supposed to be getting a claim on you. Okay. Savoy should toss the marriage eventually. There it goes. New Pope. Papal state controls the Pope. Interest per annum. Prestige. Legitimacy would help. We actually probably should use that. Because we're going to take a hit once we die, because they are average. Our female heir is average, unfortunately. And like I was saying before, we could probably start replacing... We can get rid of... Probably get rid of the... I better get into the new Gundam, that's correct. But I'll take the RX-78. If that's the case. Let's actually get a couple cannons rolling. Oh, I have Cav? That's weird. Let's get up to... Let's do this. We can afford that. Let's get another 2 over here. And then once those guys are ready, we're going to get rid of... We'll get rid of the mercs here. At least for a little bit. My treasurer died. Prestige or inflation? Our inflation's going down. so that's good. I guess prestige going up can't hurt. Yeah, sure. I'll trend it upwards. And welcome Elsven, by the way. First time chat. What can we do? What? Oh, I should be looking at this too. Calais. Did I not? Oh, I didn't state it. I thought I stated Picardy. Oh, I'm at... Yeah, I'm above the limit. Okay, that's fine. That's whatever. Oops. S. That'll help a little bit. %there. Don't need that. It's the Holland tree. This one here we kind of want to do, but it's just 33% within the Lubeck node. We'd have to actually own Lubeck or exactly expand this direction, which would be kind of difficult. We can force it with having the light ships and taking trade ideas, but we do have to start... Who is the better new type? Armoro or the... Oh, Unicorn's terrible, but if you're looking for super powerful new type, it's either Camille from Zeta Gundam, or if you actually like Double Zeta, Judo Ashto, but I think Camille is probably the better choice, the more powerful new type, even though he loses his mind at the end of the series. And even the movie too. Well, the movie not really, but the show itself, he actually comes out he wins, but he loses, is I guess it's a Pyrrhic victory, unfortunately. Let's actually shut off a lot of our forts here. We don't really need these on. These ones we do. Flemish, yeah, we need these up here. Armor was balanced? I think so. He was kind of like the first new type. Him and Char, well, and Lala, of course. Or if you watch the show, Shalia Bull, too. But he's kind of the more, like, I guess, standard new type. If you consider it from, like, through the show, or from the movies, and then also Char's counterattack. Or even in Zeta Gundam, too, because he shows up. So, he does his thing. I think so. He wasn't a super powerful new type. He was a new type, but he wasn't super powerful. I would say Camille and even Lala was more powerful than him too, as a new type. It's the same thing for the books too, in the book. He's a powerful new type, but Lala was more powerful. And even the other ones, too. What's her name? Cusco, something or other? I can't remember. It's a girl. It's a Xeon character in the book. Okay, we'll get that. Get our docks. We can steal maps now. Very good. Tech 10. We have everything. Yeah, Judo's raw power was ridiculous, but I don't watch Zeta Gundam or Double Zeta. I never watched Double Zeta Gundam because if you actually pay attention to how the arc of the show goes, it takes 20-something it's like 26, 27 episodes before everything becomes serious. And I'm not sitting through 26 episodes of woo twee, stereotypical anime bullshit to get into where it actually becomes like serious. And that's why nobody really gives a shit about Double Zeta Gundam, because even in like Char's counterattack, they don't even talk about Double Zeta Gundam at all. It does mention like the first Neo Zeon, but they don't talk about the EUIV fighting Neo Zeon or anything like that. So, it's whatever. Tech 10. Tech 10. Okay, we're very far away. Yeah, it was really bad. I mean, I never actually watched it, but I'm not paying. I mean, it's on Blu-ray. You can get it, or if you want to download it. But like, I watched like a long time ago a few episodes that I got through, you know, P2P client, or the first episode, the first 2 episodes. It was just like, it was terrible. It was really bad. And I was like, I'm not watching this crap. Not at all. Not at all. Okay, we'll do that there, and maybe salt. Oh yeah, no problem. And also, thank you for the follow. I do prefer Gundam also. I do like it. I'm actually working through Gundam X right now. About halfway through his series. It's actually been pretty good. Actually liked it a lot. Or actually liked it a lot, just been kind of taking my time looking through it though. Access, sure. Oh, no more excommunicated ruler. That's shitty. Oh, darn. France would join. Are you still pissed at me? You are. That's unfortunate. Let's get that up there. Excuse me. We'll add all provinces to the Empire, because why not? We might as well get it. Livonian Order went bankrupt, and Lithuania went bankrupt? Really? Interesting. I don't know what they might have lost Smolensk. Yeah, they might have lost Smolensk and a couple provinces over here. Yeah. Yeah, they lost that province. Oh, it's Muscovy. Here? Yeah, they lost stuff over here too. Okay, that's fine. Big Danzig, which is not surprising. They're being annexed by Poland, which is actually normal if you've played that out during the game. And Denmark. Denmark is kind of, yeah, okay. They got that going, right? You watch the whole series from first to Unicorn? Well, I salute, man. I thought Unicorn was terrible, and I watched it twice just to understand it, and it just didn't make any sense. It was bad. It was really bad. The other series are fine, but everything else before that, the other OAVs, like 083, God, I'm an idiot. A lot of them are good, but Unicorn was just terrible. It was just bad. And they don't even talk about it if you watched, no mention about it in Hathaway's Flash, the first movie that came out on Netflix. They don't even talk about that at all. Let me put it this way. I can watch Zeta Gundam. I can watch that over and over again. And I've done it. And I've watched the movie. I have the movies. I watched those like 2 or 3 times a piece. Full Zeta Gundam through, both in English and then in Japanese first, and then in English, and then Japanese again, because it's better in Japanese, just in general. Yeah, it's just, some of them are good, some are bad. A lot of the stuff is good, especially the UC stuff are actually, a lot are good, and some aren't that good. So, not much you can do about it. But it's enjoyable. If you like mecha and like sci-fi stuff, it's actually very nice to work your way through. If you enjoy that kind of thing. Okay, what do we got? Funnest Separatist, Galra, we could worry about that. Do we have 18%? Do I have... We're over. I have to build more ships. Can we afford it? Yes. Okay, let's build another 5. The Zeta Gundam soundtrack, I agree. I haven't listened to the Double Zeta, so I wouldn't know. But Emperor. I don't know. I think that the stuff that I've seen for Double Zeta, a lot of the animation seems kind of like lower tier compared to Zeta Gundam, but maybe that's just me. I am very anti Double Zeta Gundam in general, so very anti Double Zeta Gundam. Not a fan. Yeah, to the times, yeah, you're correct. I agree. But I have been trying to watch, was it Aura Battler Dunbean, which is another Tomino series, and it's been, that animation is really rough, and I'm still trying to work through that too, and it's a Tomino series, which is not bad, but it's just the way there's been some. Byzantium's still around, really? Oh shit. Oh, did they lose that war? They didn't win. It's just that it adds they speak too quick, and the subtitles don't keep up with how they're speaking in Japanese, which is kind of rough sometimes when you're trying to keep track of things. What are we gonna do? What do I want to expand into? We do want to go over here. Brabant and Flanders. We can't do Flanders. Oh, we can do Brabant. Do I have a claim on? I don't have a claim on Brabant. Brabant's in the Empire. How much of that do I need? All provinces. Oh, that's gonna be terrible. Double Zeta's first opening? You mean the one where the opening line in Japanese says, "This is an anime, this is the real thing"? I'm like, no, I'm sorry. When I saw that translation, I was like, okay, this is bullshit. I'm not watching that. It's actually, I mean, it's a good song, but just the opening line for it, "This is an anime, this is the real thing," and it's like, come on, man. You can't come off Zeta Gundam and then do that kind of shit. You can't do that. You can't do that. I think Flanders? Well, we could get the thing on Brabant. I've been sitting on the Bruges thing for a while. Oh, it's not good. I think I have both claims. I do. We can't fight him for... 2 years. Changes scenes in the opening? Well, it's not the original then, if it changes it. I mean, I think it does switch like halfway through. They change the opening music. I've never watched Gundam. Well, I have, but because when Zeta Gundam was first released in the United States, because you couldn't get it anywhere, it was like the early 2000s, 2004 or something like that. 2003, 2004. I watched it in English, but the only problem with this is because they didn't bring all the people back that they used for Gundam. So Char had a different voice, Char Quattro had a different voice, Amuro had a different voice, and Bright had a different voice. So then you have all this weird stuff going on with two different voice actors doing it, but it was just better in Japanese. So I've always tried to watch it in Japanese if I can with the subtitles. Brabant. All right, let's just try to get our spy network here. I can wait 2 years. We can probably full annex Brood. We can full annex Flanders. Trier is not that big of a deal. We do want that. Want the autonomy change to be nice. I could promote a culture too. But that would be bad because we would be behind in Diplo. But I am taking Expo next, so we do want that. This is actually my first time playing in the Netherlands. I actually had a perfect, well, 2 games ago, I had a perfect Austria game. Perfect revoke. No, I destroyed the Reformation, so there was no Protestantism. Formed the Roman Empire. You know, it was a perfect game. It was a perfect Austria game. And then before, I think the clip is below the clip should be below for the ideas guy. I just finished up that like a month or so ago, month and a half ago. That was a perfect game too. Oh, pretty decent game. Brandenburg, Granada, and Byzantium. Okay, very difficult. Hard. I did Byzantium a long time ago. Got the achievement, so that's fun to play. It's just really hard getting off the ground. And then Brandenburg, well, you know, you want your Space Marines, so those are also, that's a fun way to play. I did Brandenburg a long time. I did that into Prussia. Brandenburg into Prussia into Germany. Yeah, I did do that. That was a long time ago. Because I wanted to get the Goose Step. A good Goose Step. Brabant is up. Yeah, the Goose Step achievement. Yeah, I've heard that. I actually had, right when Leviathan came out, I started a Byzantium playthrough, and it worked. I beat the Ottomans, I pushed over to here, and there was some tag that I wanted to vassalize, but that was at the time when you couldn't vassalize countries in war anymore. They took it away, so it ruined the game, and I completely went back to Emperor, and I have not gone back since. Like, I'm still running on Emperor right now. Because there's no reason. Full annexation. There goes Byzantium. Goodbye. Because in my opinion, there's no real reason to go forward. Prestige. 80 ducats, we had that. Let's see. We are pushing this way. We could put... I can't afford it. Milan, Naples, and Serbia in a PU in the first... I think... if it's Byzantium, I think it's possible. There are the missions. There's some stuff for southern Italy with Byzantium, if I remember correctly. I'm not really good with the PU game. We did get the Burgundian Inheritance this time around, which is actually really good for us. I wasn't expecting it, but it worked out. Like I mentioned earlier, for our Holland run, for the beginning, like, Burgundy just released us from our PU, which was weird, and we were able to re-ally and then Royal Marry them, and I just kept up my prestige, and then we got the Burgundian Inheritance, and then we inherited Burgundy. We got the PU, and then we inherited Burgundy. Like, okay. That's like, thank you. Thank you, game. Appreciate it. Do I want that, actually. Alright, we'll let that go. Gelres Separatists. You know what? Let's pop this. Okay, there we go. Take care of that. Let's move you over here, because we want to do exploration, so you're going to go sit in that position. Passau, sure. Tolerance. Sure, I'll take that. 52, 40 burgers or 47? 57, okay, you're going up. Man, I should take that for the innovativeness, but I really want the next tech, 'cause I want to start exploration. Colonial range is 160. Because we do have to get, as a part of one of the achievements, you do have to colonize Taiwan. That is the actual... colonize Taiwan. Well, you need a province in... So we need to become the Netherlands and own a province in China. So we can get that, which is not too difficult. You just have to colonize Taiwan, which is not hard. We just need one province over there. And then this one we'll get once we actually get to Tech 10. We'll get this one immediately. Je maintiendrai. However that's pronounced in French. So we'll get that. Peasants' War in Lithuania. Okay. Grab that. Group of ideas. Let's grab exploration. 18%, huh? Free company, good. Well, we don't need that. For early PUs, you need Advisor, Diplo Rep, Monarch Skill, and Orthodox Icon. Yeah, I do remember that. There's a guide how to do it. I don't read it. It exists. It tells you exactly how to get PUs, how they work, how to game it. If I get a PU, I get a PU. That's how I do it. I don't force them. Man, because there is a way to do it. It's just I don't do it specifically that way. Split, you go there actually. Milan, Naples. I think that, yeah, there's a way to do it. Maximum monarch power for military. Are we ahead? Almost. 978. Rather be ahead. Alright, so it's time to actually start focusing Diplo. Because we need points to get to this and to here. So 50% colonial range, so that'll help get us up to 240. Though I should probably wait till I get 115, and then the half of that. So 115, so that'll get us to 285, and then plus another half here. That's another, what? 100 and something. 285 by 2. Jeez, I can't count. Being 100 something distance, so that'll actually help us. Previous game, we did actually get to the exploration parts. We were starting to find stuff. We just couldn't colonize. We didn't have enough range, which was the only bad part about it. And then I got stomped because I took too much. I took a big bite out of the Empire and got my butt kicked. So So, it was a bad thing. It was really, really bad. Glassware. Oh, is that his capital? Not his capital. Let's claim that. Only with Friesland. Do I want to annex Flanders or do I want to annex Brabant? Well, we can't annex Brabant because it's within the Empire. It is doable. Trier and the Pope, huh? When is it up? October. Where's the rivers? There's rivers everywhere. Okay. I don't think we can even get to that province, but we'll try. All right. Let's give it a shot. No. Okay, so we can't co-CPU, which is whatever. Antwerp. That should stomp you. Pop, pop, pop. Okay. And we'll just go into here right away. And because I feel like it will pop this here too. Go pro mode and just say AE is just a number. I did do that. I did a Bavaria run and I just stacked AE on everybody and I missed declaring one war. I had like 700 AE on everybody around me because I was just ending the game, so I figured why not. And I almost had it. I almost did the pro thing where you just ignore everything. You just ignore aggressive expansion completely. I almost did it. It was actually a pretty good... It was a meme way to end my game. Because I was done. Because I got the achievement. I think, was there an achievement for it? I think there was an achievement. I don't remember. But I just did it. It was just whatever. It's not hard to do, especially within the Empire. There we go. There goes Friesland. And we'll just peace out Friesland for money. Because why not? And break your alliance with Denmark and Dithmarschen. And keep your alliance with Brabant. Okay, there we go. Yeah, it's whatever. I should have turned those forts on, which is not that big a deal. People influence? Yeah, sure, whatever. He's cheap. Is this the guy that's half strength? Half cost? No, he's not. Do we need the inflation reduction? We don't need inflation reduction. Oh, yeah, no problem. Thanks, Ben, for stopping by. I appreciate it. Have a good evening or day, depending where you are in the world. I could get this. I don't think it matters. They're promotable. Actually, we'll stick with the Inquisitor. Why not? Good enough. We did get that, so we should go here. Let's actually take that out. Sure, so Flanders is up. That's fine. We're gonna fight them next. back. Go here, please. Cool. Autonomy change. Yes. Poland declared on the Teutons, which there's not much left. And the Siege of Brabant. Good. Antwerp. Perfecto. Okay, we just need... I want Brabant. Or Antwerp, excuse me. Because that's going to piss off all... Oh, Jesus Christ. My AE is too high. Damn it. Ah, whatever. We'll do that. Shit. Well, whatever. That's stupid. Could have swore I was going to actually be able to do it. He revoked the core there, which is good. Is my AE that bad? Oh, yeah, 30. Ugh. Well, damn it. Trier in the Papal State. Get you down there first. Okay. That's not your capital. As much as I would love to take that, that'd be expensive, AE-wise. Gotcha. Good. I gotta keep an eye on that now. What was this? 6. Well, damn. Oh. I don't have enough military points. Okay, never mind. Let's actually have, let's do a block. Can I blockade that with you? Can I blockade with that? 100%, okay, good. That'll help a lot. We'll get Trier out of the war. I think they'll be the fastest to leave. And then we'll go away. We should have pretty good, yeah, spy network. Should be able to knock this down really fast. You guys should go do that. I need to call it in a little bit. Bruges fell. Good. Okay, pretty. Ravensburg to... Oh, Berg got their butts kicked. That's good. Excuse me. Okay. Stettin got annexed by Poland. Wonderful. Explo, good. Let's grab you. I can't afford it. I don't have enough Diplo points. Which is whatever. Full annexation. Okay. But Poland does not have the Union, by the way. They're allied with Lithuania, but they don't have the Union. So the AI will have to do the PLC the hard way. Okay. We're good over here. Trier fell. This will fall soon, and then we can end the war. We're only probably going to take one. This is outside of the Empire. It's outside of the Empire, but we're going to take a lot of AE if we do it. So, just for curiosity's sake, kind of expensive. We could take Bruges, but that will pretty much cause a lot of the Empire to go nuts. So we can probably take that for free. We don't have to worry about that one because we have the claim on it too. So that is what we want. You can keep your alliance with Trier. Actually, annul your alliance with the Papal. Well, the Papal State is actually fine. You can keep that too. And we'll just make them do a bunch of other stuff. But Trier, we can probably peace out quickly. Let's see. Go there. How much tradition do I have? 50 tradition? That's a lot. Well, we're ahead Miltech, so it being more expensive is not actually that big a deal. Really not that big a deal. Actually, you're going to stay there because we want to actually annex that. We have enough for our explorer. He's okay. We don't have enough range yet, unfortunately. Koblenz fell. Good. So Trier, we're just going to peace out for pretty much cash. Annul your Austria alliance because that's probably will help me in the future. And Frankfurt, probably. Sure. Done. And so looking here, if we decide, so if I actually decided to full annex him, that's pretty much the Empire destroying me, so we don't want that. So we're gonna take Roussel, we'll take that, all his money, and not all his cash. Down, down. Why does it do that? $54 ducats, that's fine. Did I want to make him break his alliance with the Papal State? Probably not. Good enough. Another fort, which we don't need. Probably don't need that fort, but I'll keep it. So Flemish separatists. Got a lot of prestige. We'll burn a little bit. Oh, we can actually insult one of our... Let's insult Denmark, because why not? There we go. alliances. Austria would ally me. That's very useful. Let's take you. That's worthwhile. Get the marriage too, because why not? We actually that. Okay, Oldenburg. I don't think. Oh, you would vassalize. Oh, you would vassalize. You would vassalize. You would vassalize. I already have the claim on that. Okay, bring you back. Oldenburg would vassalize for free. Ooh, that's actually nice. That's very good. Tax, sure. Offer. Okay. We need to send a gift. Okay. Improve relations. Oh shit. Hell yeah. Oh, they're at war. Damn it. Damn it. Improve relations. Okay, you're unmarked. Damn it. Oh, whoa. Okay, come back to port. Whoa, that's a lot of ships. Okay, do we have docks? We do want docks. 1, 2, 3, 4. We should just build all of them. Yeah, just build all of them. We need more sailors. That was really bad. You're not at peace. Oh, terrible. Why are you not at peace? So you could become my vassal for free. He's got no claims. Are they winning the war? They're not even winning the war. Austria's the emperor. Oh, that's me. Damn it. Well, I could have some people drilling. I should do that. It's been a while. Get that going. Let's see. We do want to get to Tech 10. We're working on that. We need this. Because I can't actually colonize anything. I can't actually even do any... where is it? Here. That's 272. Right here. And our colonial age is only 160, so we can't even get down there. Which is kind of bad. Let's build all these docks. We'll start getting some of our sailors back. 25 per month is not a lot. Good. Oldenburg is within. Okay, so we'll get different trade. And that. cheaper tech? I'll take it. Sure. Let's see how many we get. So we get 25 per month, and once these all finish, we'll end up with how many? 31. $33. We're still too short. If I don't have all the ships going out, let's take away 5. That might be enough. 28. Okay. That's fine. We'll have that going. We'll do that. We'll let that go. Sure. A little bit of innovativeness. 18%. I mean, to be fair, we probably should be having this cult. Yeah, it's whatever. A free city. Who became a free city? Goslar, okay. I want that, but I don't. Well, it's admin. Governing capacity would help. That would put us back below. And make things a little bit cheaper. Okay, we'll let that run for now. Truth of Galra's up. I mean, oh, you're allied with France. Of course you are. And you're not, and because we're not allied to him, he's actually kind of strong, which is stupid and ridiculous. Neutral attitude. Let's actually improve relations with Castile. Because I think he did get the Union. He did. Okay. Right. Muscovy's doing his thing. Ottomans have not cleaned up most of Anatolia. Karaman's still around, so is Ramazan, excuse me. Ak in Georgia. Georgia's now in Trebizond area. And Moretti moved over, which is weird. Circassia is strongish. Crimea is being annexed by the Ottomans, which is kind of normal. Mamluks have pushed down. They own Mecca and Medina. So that's good for them. They might actually hold up against the Ottomans. The Ottomans have not pushed through here, which is weird. Yeah, they have not done anything about that. That's really strange. Surprised. Is this taken already? Yeah, 1465. I'm late to that, which is whatever. You know, I'll grab it. Get another merchant, some trade range. Get another one. I want that. Because that'll make our exploration range a little bit farther. Still have bad legitimacy. So terrible. Golden Era in France. Claims off of claims. We don't really need that. Higher developed colonies. We're gonna try to start colonizing, so I guess we can have that. We're not gonna get Tarza down there. That should give the option for exploration. Good. West African Sea. Yeah, we'll do that. Oh, he died in a drilling accident. That's terrible. They're not bad at all. Not bad at all. Let's get another one. I I don't think we're even at the point. We're closest for professionalism. I would like to get to the first one. 20. We're 7 generals away. So we'll let that go for now. 31 sailors. Wow. Okay. Yeah, we're not going to get down there. If we need to get some range to get to... That's fine. We'll take that. Do that. Alright, who do we need? Yeah, pushing down here is it's gonna be hard. 6 provinces in Guinea. We can get that, but getting through this is going to be an issue. Indonesian charter. Interesting. And Moluccas. And the Moluccas, too. Interesting. Any province? No, we can pass that. Settler chance plus 20. No way. Morale of armies, huh? You're allied with France. You're allied with France. You're allied with Hesse, but we do have a truce with you. Brabant, we have a truce with also. Under a transfer trade power to me. Man, I'm tired. Holy crap. Well, let's actually finish up the exploration first. I want to see what it's going to show me. Yes, Castile got there first, which is whatever. And this is too far away. Yeah, 471's too far away. Global dominance? Oh, cool. Trade efficiency for 20 years. Okay, I'll take that. More money is good. More money is good money. So we're kind of back to where we were before I got my game destroyed by pushing too hard into Europe. So we ran it back, but we're actually a lot stronger because we have more development. We have 327 development. We got the Burgundian inheritance here. You can see that. We have the areas down here and then up here, so... Straight up, like... Didn't expect it, but it worked out. Didn't even have to fight an independence war, which is even better, in my opinion. Do we need you on? Probably not. Rochelle. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that's everything, except for that one. Yeah, that'll work. Make a little bit more cash. Iron. Can we annex you right away? 1,500, okay. Please tell me you got claims. You don't have claims. Of course you don't. Just out of curiosity, can you claim those? Just for the fun of it? It's a possibility we could get that. Of course, fighting Breda would be, that's a free city. Protestant Reformation, wonderful. Lubeck is not a free city, okay. Lubeck could be doable. Because if we actually do that... Sea beggars. Let's actually hang on to that till one of my leaders dies. Well, like I'm really short for admin. Or, excuse me, mill points. We're still ahead by a lot. Plus, oh, it's trade range, okay. Oh, we're 2 away. Wait, is the, what's the next one? Level 9. I mean, 8's useful. Eight would be useful. $60, huh? I think I'm gonna call it. Yeah, it's after 11 here, and I've been streaming for what, 3 hours? Yeah, I've been streaming for a while. Yeah, pretty good. Good run so far. I can't complain. We'll just run back the timeline. So, you know, starting as Holland, you know, normal. We got the Burgundian inheritance. Well, we'd have to fight an independence war because Burgundy just released us, which is weird. And they canceled our personal union, which is strange. We got the Burgundian inheritance, which you can see the inheriting the lands right there. And we're actually in a very good place. So we're going to have a very strong Netherlands once we hit Tech 10, which is all we need. And that gets the first achievement of 2 that I was going for. So we just have to start as Holland and then form Netherlands, which is what we want. And then the next one is going to moving towards colonizing Taiwan in China, because that gives us the Sinople, at least part of Sinople. So we just need this one. Form the Netherlands as a minor nation starting with Dutch culture, which is Holland, and then Sinople, which is very Sinaspel. Get the Oranges in power with 100% Republican tradition and owning a province in China. So we just got to have 100% Republican tradition. So I think within the plutocratic ideas, you get yearly Republican tradition is one of the things, if I remember correctly. So that'll help. We can put it in there. Or there might even be a policy that we can get, I think. With admin, maybe? I don't know. It's been some time. I really don't plan these out that well, to be fair. I kind of looked at the my listing of what achievements I have, or I don't have, and what I could possibly do, because I'm not an idiot. I'm not crazy with this game. So there's ones I could possibly get. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 10 of them on here that I could possibly do. We're going to be doing 2 of them for this run. So we'll work on that. But for now, that's it for tonight. So thank you guys for watching. If you're here for the first time and you do like what you see, please click the follow button to be notified when I go live, because I do not have a schedule. But for now, take care, have a good evening, and I'll talk to you later.